We've seen the movies, we've heard the lies. None of us thought it would be true.
So our friend Ashley called us up one night and she wanted us to go to a party down the street. So we were all down for it. I mean, we partied every weekend, that's what we did. So we went down there. We pre-gamed a little bit first at my house. And when we got there, our other friends told us to go upstairs because we were gonna go do some drugs. And all of a sudden Ashley pulled out a Ouija board and we didn't think anything of it. We didn't think a stupid board game could cause any harm.
Ashley and I had been dating for almost a year. She wasn't Catholic. She didn't believe in any religion. He asked us if we wanted to go upstairs and do some drugs, so we followed him upstairs, and after a few minutes, pulled out a Ouija board, and we were all for it. We didn't think anything would actually happen.
So when she pulled out the Ouija board, none of us had really seen a Ouija board before, so we didn't really know what to expect. None of us knew what to do with it. Ashley explained how you use Ouija boards quickly. And so we set it up on our bed, we put our fingers on the triangle, and Ashley started saying some weird stuff. We didn't really know what was going on, we were way too gone. We'd done way too many drugs that night, drank way too much alcohol. So we put our fingers on the board. Nothing really happened. Just kind of sat there for a while, laughing. Then all of a sudden you could kind of feel this weird presence came over us, like some dark, morbid ghost was around us. And we all kind of just got the chills a little bit.
So I woke up next morning, Ashley was laying in bed next to me, and I felt like absolute trash. I couldn't remember much of the night before, but I remember bits and pieces of it.
We woke up and went back to my house. We were laughing the whole way home, thinking of all the crazy memories that happened that we'll never remember. It was kind of our thing. We'd go back to my house, drink coffee, have breakfast, and try to remember all the stupid stories. Looking back at it, it just seems so surreal that that was my life. My life was getting drunk, doing drugs, just doing things that were so harmful to me, and I didn't even bother to think about that.
So when Ashley woke up, she was acting really weird. She just put her clothes on and she just walked out the door. It was all a joke, but I still can't believe that something so crazy could take the love of my life away from me. She's all I had, and when she wasn't there anymore, I hit rock bottom.
Ashley's parents came to town that day, and they asked me to go to Mass with them. I didn't grow up Catholic or anything, so I've never really been to Mass, but it was a really sad time, and I wanted to be there to support my best friend's parents. So we went to Mass. It was kind of weird. I never really experienced that, but we went there, sat in like one of the back pews. It was just a whole new experience. That Sunday's reading was Luke 15, and I remember sitting there listening to the priest talk, and he was talking about a lost son returning to his father, and his father was saying how he thought his son was dead, but had returned alive to him. And at that moment, I've never felt so comfortable or so serene in a place until then. I just felt security and peace within myself. I had found God, and that was a great feeling. I'd never felt more alive within myself. And I knew that I had to help my other friends find him too. I called Riley every night, and every night his phone went to voicemail. I knew he was getting really deep into drugs. So one morning I decided to go over to his house. I knocked on the door and no one answered. So I went to the back door and got a spare key, and I went up to his bedroom, and Riley had overdosed in his bed.
I woke up in the hospital bed, and the first thing I saw was Hannah and Julia over in the corner talking to a priest. And I was so confused, but for some reason I felt a sense of security that I've never felt before. So I mean, Mass, it was a weekend thing for a while, but Hannah, Julia, and I just couldn't get enough, and we started going every single day, and we felt so great inside.
We found God. I mean, it's crazy to think that our lives were at the lowest of lows, that all of our choices were so low, but we found someone that could raise us up from all of that. I've never felt this serene or close to anyone in my life before, but he's really there for us, and it's a great feeling.
I'm Riley Campbell, and he is first.
I'm Hannah Nelson, and he is first.